All right, boys, listen, listen, listen. You see the thread title? Let's get right into it. All right. This has dev replies. That's why I'm kind of reacting to it. But what a title! Very commanding, very demanding, sensational. Like always, link down below to all the latest up-to-date news on Bannerlord and all of that. Go check that out. But let's do it. All right. Release the game. OMG. Would these devs just release the Boop game? It was supposed to be in EA for 1 year. It's been over 2. The modders, you know, the people that make the game actually worth playing, are probably getting sick and tired of updating their mods every boop time a patch comes out. So many great mods I have used that don't seem to be updated anymore. I hope it's because these modders are waiting for these devs to actually finish their game so they don't have to keep wasting their time. I really hope that the game is finally fully released, that there will still be modders willing to make mods of the game because, as I said, the modders, are the ones making the game worth playing. Fail Worlds should be paying them for their hard work. What a statement, dog. All right, let's break it down. Before I read what the devs have to say, let's just break it down. Yeah, there's a little bit of falsehood in here, a little bit of entitlement in here. It's sensational. Let's break it down, okay? Alrighty, would they release the game? Well, they're doing it. They're planning on it. You know, it takes time. Okay. Second, it was supposed to be in EA for 1 year. It's been over 2. That is true and also false. So they've stated plenty of times that the EA is estimated for a certain amount of time, but they also have said they are willing to push it back indefinitely, which means as many times as they want, if they have more to work on, which they said they do, and which, as the patches have shown, they still are working on the game. And every time that the EA gets pushed back, they mention it either in a post, video, or whatever of that kind. So, yeah, there's that. Next, the modders. You know, the people making it actually worth playing are probably getting sick and tired of updating the game every time a patch comes out. Well, here's the crazy thing. So, games that are in EA or even just regular games, whenever a patch does come out, yes, certain mods will break. Why? Because mods are based on the code of the game that gets updated. If the code that the mods are based on gets updated, the code itself that's connected to those mods, if it gets changed, then when you launch the game, when the mod looks for that code and it can't find it, it won't work. It will break because it's trying to find that code that's not there anymore or has been changed. This is very common. This is in every game. That's just how it works. And the modders, I'm letting you know right now, they know that's exactly how it works. Yes, some are probably waiting until the game is fully finished. Some probably gave up. That's life. You know what I mean? That's just how it works. It is what it is. But you should have known coming into an EA game, you know, an early access game that gets updated frequently, that your mods will break. That is something that's pretty common knowledge. It's something you can't really blame the devs on because guess what? They're making a game. They can update it how they want. If the mods break, that really has nothing to do with them. It really doesn't. Next. What else do we got? So we went over all this. He said, because as I said, the modders are the ones making the game worth playing. So I've stated this before, and I'm going to state it again. If the game is terrible, I promise you, modders aren't going to make mods for it. And in turn, the mods that the modders make aren't going to make the game better. If that kind of makes sense. They might make it slightly better, but they're not going to keep people as interested. If that kind of makes sense. You need a good foundation. A game that gets heavily modded, like past what's called Tail World games have. They've been, you know, heavily modded. They need a good base. Good base gameplay, good base functions, and that's something that Bannerlord has, regardless if you want to admit it or not. I would be kind of interested to see how much this player has in hours in the game. Probably a couple hundred at this point, which already makes the game very worth it if we're talking about, like, you know, hours to, you know, how much you paid ratio in terms of entertainment. But other than that, it's a good foundation, and that's why there's a lot of modders working on it. It's because they see the potential, they see the foundation that they can build their mods on, and they can, you know, make successful mods, and people are going to play them. So it's a communication between the devs and the modders. It's not just like, oh, the modders are going to fix everything, make everything better. No, It's a collaboration, if you can kind of see it that way. Failwood should be paying them for their hard work. Why? Bro, it's a company, dog. I know people would forget this, but it's a company. Like, Tailwars is a company. They pay their employees to make the game. And I'm pretty sure the modders, they have their ways of monetizing it. Yes, it's not a salary. Pretty sure you can donate. Pretty sure they have Patreons. I know one of the modders, Block, he has a YouTube. He's probably getting paid off of YouTube. He's getting paid off his Patreon. I've covered him on my channel, but yeah, that's just how it works. I don't think I have to say much more about that. But if I'm not mistaken, some of the modders of previous games actually work at Tailworlds now. They have been picked up, by their modding job in the past and picked up to work on this game. So they kind of are, in a way. In a way. That's all I have to say to this. The whole release the game, do I agree with it? No. I think they should work on it as long as possible. I think as the patches have gone on from the start of the beta, because I've been here from the start. The beginning to now, the game has improved immensely. Does it still have a lot of work to go? Sure. But I think if we're speaking truly, the game has improved immensely from when it started to where it is now. That's just my opinion. Regardless if it took 2 years, 3 years, I think it did pretty good, and we're still going to receive it. What else we got? I wasn't aware moderators weren't devs. Doesn't mean we're supposed to get paid. Good one. All right. Let's see what the devs have to say. I don't really want to. Okay, let's see if there's any player who says something funny that I could read. Tailworlds really let us down with this game. BANNERLORD is the reason I don't purchase early access games anymore. That's tough. You know what I'm saying? That's tough. What else we got? Inappropriate behavior / baiting. Oh my god, let's read this. Alrighty, oh, this is the main guy. What did he say? Total. So we just read that statement of that's why he doesn't purchase early access games anymore. Let's see. Totally agree. Every time a dev screws over people with the promise of a great game that just needs a little help funding from players. Well, bro, they didn't. If I'm not mistaken, they didn't start a fundraiser for Bannerlord. You just bought the game that you can play. What? Okay, sure. More and more people refuse to trust other devs with their money before the game comes out. There is no question it's happening. There's no question that some good devs that don't abuse the players, to whom many owe the fact that they are even able to work in the game, is due to players' money. Yikes, dog. What is wrong with people on the internet and there's entitlement? Jesus. At most, what did you spend? $50 on this game? Bro, they're a whole company. They have a physical building. You know what I'm saying? They have employees. Like, bro, it's just it's such a weird concept. And you're acting like, oh, the player's money, but you receive a product for it. The product that, most players who complain like this have spent so much. Hold on. One second, someone's calling me. All right, my bad. I got a call real quick. But what was I saying? What was I saying? So let me just reread this again. Oh yeah, entitlement. It's kind of weird, man. Uh, it's kind of weird. Like I get what you're saying. Like yeah, technically they wouldn't be a company if they didn't make sales for the game, but it's like, you know what I'm saying? They provide a product and people buy it. That's just how it works. And and another thing, when you bought the game, something that I've always stated from the beginning, there's a big old disclaimer which pretty much explains where the current game state is, and you choose to, still buy it. But that is what it is. Then you have the scammers. You have, in my opinion, the devs from Star Citizen, who in my view are even worse. Okay. Oh my God, they're calling me again. Jesus. Okay, hold on. My bad. I feel like I'm stopping a lot, but I'm getting called about something important. But regardless, I'm not gonna edit out. I'm not even gonna edit it out. It is what it is. Hey, hopefully y'all readjusted. Got some, got a little snack. Drank some water. It is what it is. All right. So you're talking about games, other games that aren't that good. All right, sensational. Sounds great. Now to fair words. Who said 1 year in EA lied? That is not what they said, so therefore they didn't lie. But congrats. Okay. The promised real progress of things like sieging and campaign depth. A modder fixed sieging, so the boop attacking soldiers didn't just stand there. Okay. A modder fixed that when Feral Worlds couldn't and wouldn't from their time in the game went to EA over a year. They made a ton of money due to charging full price for an EA game. Bro, what do you mean? They can charge what they want. It's your choice if you want to buy it. It's not like, okay, okay, here's the thing. I'm going to say it like this. I have a problem with with companies charging exuberant prices for stuff that people need. You know what I mean? Everyday items that people need to buy. You know what I mean? I have a problem with that. But a video game, I'm going to keep it honest with you, is not something that is a necessity. And if they want to charge this price for it, or that price for it, it's kind of their choice. I don't know how else to explain it. It's a weird argument to have, really. And technically, they charge full price because once it's out of EA, you still keep the game. Would you rather get charged $25 right now, and then once it hits EA, you can't play it until you get charged $25 again? That would be kind of inconvenient, in my opinion. But I don't know. Maybe other people have a different opinion. Again, modders who are fixing the mess can't seem to be doing they're doing a better job. They can't seem to be doing it for free. Okay. God, this is such a... Oh, here we go. It's a disgrace to the gaming industry. They have lied repeatedly of what they will and are doing, and I think anyone defending this should have a hard look on how shallow, how incompetent how rough this game is. Dang, man. Listen, that's tough. I don't know what to say. That's tough. So why'd you make a forum account? Hey, look, before we move on to the dev reply, this is one thing I never understood. If you feel so adamant about this stuff, right? Why make a forum account and just like keep going at it? Like, I feel like if I don't like a game, I don't give it the time of day. You know what I mean? I just don't give it the time of day at all. If I felt this way towards the game, bro, you wouldn't even catch me. Like, it wouldn't even be downloaded in my Steam library. I would hide it. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't even hide it. That's too much. But, like, it would not get played. I don't know. I guess we're a little bit different. It is what it is. All right. Let's do the dev reply. All right. So he's quoting the fact that... Wait, no. Okay. So the same guy says, I'm also sorry that I think companies should be held to what they say when taking people's money. They didn't take your money, dog. You gave it to them. What kind of concept is that? You gave them the money. You ain't have to buy it. You could have waited for all the reviews. You could have waited for all the gameplay. You could have waited for everything. You could have waited for the game to be done, but you didn't. You bought it, and then you're complaining. It is what it is. Yes, it's EA, but if TerraWorlds had said we had no idea how long the game will be in EA, they did. They said it. They said it. Oh, I'm losing my mind. It won't even hazard a guess. I would have some respect for that. Well, they did, so I don't know what to say. They didn't. They did. They knew that people would not spend $50 on an EA game, and the devs had no idea how it would actually be released, so they basically committed fraud. Yeah, that's not how it works, buddy. That's not fraud, but good one. Next, the developers respond. As far as I know, it is required to provide an estimate for early access. I am pretty sure that none of the relevant posts gave a specific date, but rather continuously highlighted the more time will be taken if considered necessary. At this point, early access, in my opinion, still seems like a useful disclaimer to inform the purchase decision of people. Also note that a release doesn't mean that there won't be any more patches after that. True, games that are released have patches after it as well. That's also how it works. All right, now here is the facts. Good, I don't have to really find them because he puts them right over here. So initial release, this was in... This was under the Steam page, and I'm pretty sure the Epic Games page. They had the big disclaimer, and this was included in it. So, and this was literally asking the question, approximately how long will this game be in early access? There you go. Here's the response. While we do not have a set date for a full release in the moment of time, we expect the game that will be in early access for around a year. Our focus is on ensuring that the game is fun and enjoyable, rather than imposing a deadline that might have a negative impact on the final product. Boom. So, a year. But it's not, that's an estimate. You know what I mean? It can change. That's how it works. Next, 1 year recap. This is what I'm pretty sure this is when they, what's it called? Made that, like a recap and then kind of said they were pushing it farther. So they said, with that in mind, the first anniversary seems like the perfect occasion to take another look at the path we're taking together. Initially, we had estimated the early access period would last for about a year. While we are happy with the progress that we have made so far, we feel that the game isn't quite ready for full release just yet. As such, our tentative estimate for the release is Q4 of 2021. However, development will continue as long as necessary as we take the time to ensure the game is fun and enjoyable. Boom. It got postponed. They made a post about it. Crazy. Future plans last August. Woo! So that was quite a lot to get through, but it still leaves a couple of big questions unanswered. Mainly, when will the game be fully released and on what platforms? Well, we want to be upfront at this point by saying that early access will continue on to next year, with our current estimates for the full release being Q2 of 2022. We are fairly confident that we will hit the target. However, if we feel the game still isn't ready at that point, then we will delay the release. As for platforms, we confirm that the game will be coming to consoles. However, we are unable to share any further details of this just yet. So there you go. Since the start all the way till now, they have stuck to what they said. They gave you an estimate. They said it could change. It did change. And they kept saying it's probably going to keep changing. That's just how it is. Now, what did he say again? Let's see. But if TerraWorlds had said we had no idea how long the game will be in EA and won't even hazard a guess, I would have respect for them. Well, there you go, dog. There's the respect, bro. There it is. They didn't. They knew that people would spend $50 on EA game when they had no idea and how, have no idea about when it would actually be released. Well, now you know, dog. There it is. So now you can spend that $50. Yes, sir. So they basically committed fraud. That's tough. They didn't. It is what it is. But that will do it for me. What do you guys think? Should they release the game tomorrow at, what's it called? 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time? Should they, you know, did they commit fraud? What do you guys think? What happened? What happened? Was this an absolute just, you know, just terrible game? Did Fairwolves fail us? Let me know. Let me know what you guys think down below, and I will see you in the next one.